Hi guys, it's Little Tracy, the RC Chick, and right here I have the T14R tracked hydraulic dump truck. So these are going to be the Super Frog version. So this is Super Frog RC version, and I'm going to show you everything that you need to know about these two awesome trucks. So we have it. It comes in two colors. So that's going to be the white and black version. And then over here, we have the yellow and black version. So you can choose whichever you want. They all have the same features, just different colors. So now this is going to be a full metal heavy build. So this entire part is going to be metal, the entire body as well. We do have the two front headlights over here on the front. And we do have a metal windshield wiper. This is going to be an electric one, so you can control it remotely. Two lights on the top over here, overhead lights. And of course, we do have this nice guard on the cabin that goes right over the lights as well. So two different color lights simulating the original. So coming over to the side, we do have this nice as well adjustable side light that's going to be the same for this rear view mirror. Just a little bit adjustable, not too much, but just enough. Coming over to the side, whoa, this thing's heavy, guys. It has really nice trucks. So these trucks are going to be Kevlar rubber material. So they are super tough and they stick to the ground pretty well. The door is openable by using this little door handle, and on the inside we have some details that I really like, including that little net over there in the back where you can put your drinks and other stuff. And of course on the top, if you can see that little red part, that's going to be the emergency hammer for the windows and everything. So you don't see that a lot in other models, so that's pretty good. For the armchair, so you can adjust that, the armrest. And this chair is actually super hard. It actually feels kind of like metal, but I'm not sure if it is a metal chair, but it's really cool. And of course, on the inside, we also have lights right here and on the top. Another extinguisher, fire extinguisher decoration right in the inside. There's a lot of cabin space as well. Now coming over to the door handle, so this part you can use it to open, or this part, but this actually helps come into this point. So once you pull it all the way back, it's going to be settled. So when you're driving around, you can still keep the door open. And of course closed. We do have some grill over here as well. So that's a lot of details on this truck. We do have this part that's going to be actual holes in here. That's because when you open this door, you're going to be able to see the cooling system. So that's the fan. It blows air outside through these vents. On the top, we do have the simulated exhaust pipe. This part is going to be a full metal piece as well, just like the entire rest of the truck. We do have True 109 right over here, some more details, and this is actually going to indicate the power of your battery. Once you turn this on, it gives you a red color. Now for our tracks over here, so the materials that are being used is Kevlar, steel, as well as rubber. So you can actually see these are going to be the steel parts that are embedded into the road rollers to keep everything together. So it's really, really strong material, super hardened, strong material that we have here. The road rollers as well, that's going to be full metal. Oh my gosh. So you can move them around like that. So that's going to be for both of them. It's really not, oh my God, this thing is heavy, guys. It's also really not easy to actually remove the tracks on this one. It's really fitted super well, super tightly. Now coming over to the back, we do have the final drive. So our final drive is going to be a brushless motor, and this is one of the prettiest ones I've seen. Look at this part. So you don't really see this on a lot of models, but this was added for that extra detail. Now coming over to our bucket over here, full metal bucket. You can actually hear that. On the sides, we do have these that hold our rear tailgate together. So this tailgate actually can open and close. Immediately you dump it, it will open, and of course close once it's in its original position. And coming over to the top, for the depth of the bucket, you're going to get at least 8 centimeters deep on the deepest point. The width is going to be around 18 centimeters wide, and the length from the top part to the last part, that's going to be around 28 centimeters. Now under the bucket here in the back, we do have the rear lights that are covered in this guard for the lights. We do have another spotlight over here, and of course same thing on the other side. So these fenders are going to be metal parts as well. Look at these metal parts that hold our chassis together. Super strong, super thick metal part. Now when you look under, you're going to find this pin. I'll show you guys how you use this pin for the bucket. Now coming over to the right side of our T14 tracked dumper, so we do have an openable door here that you can open using this little latch. So on the inside, you're not really going to be able to see much, but there is a lot of storage space. But coming over here on this mesh part, you can actually open this as well. That's going to be your battery compartment. Now on the inside, you can see it's actually quite compact, and it uses an integrated circuit that you see over here. Deep inside, that's going to be our hydraulic pump motor, so that's going to be brushless as well. This is our power switch that you use it to turn on. On top of that is the speaker, this black part here. So you are going to be using an XT60 connector for the battery. So the T14R is going to come with the FrSky X14 controller, and it's going to have a 16-channel receiver installed in our truck over here. So we're going to turn that on. Once that's on, we can press our power switch, and then that's going to turn on the truck. Immediately you turn it on, you're going to hear the fan start working as well. And now for the controls. Now let's jump into the light system. You're going to have 3 switches. That's T2, this one, and this one. So T2, you push down, you're going to get the headlights. Push up, you're going to get all the lights on the front, and then off. So you can just turn them all on just like that, and also turn the ones on the bottom on. And then right here, that's going to be your double indicator lights on both sides. So all you have to do is push one to turn on. Now coming over to our warning lights on the top, that's going to be this switch. So there are no different modes for this one. It's just press on, they start blinking and flashing, or press down, off, on again. And now coming into the cabin, like I said before, we do have 2 lights over here. So that's going to be T2, push down, and that's going to turn on the light here and over there under the seat. Now over here, we do have the battery power light. So once I start moving, it shows you the level we're at. Once I stop, it's full. Start moving, it shows you the level. Now for the back, for T2, that's going to turn on your daylights on the rear, and then same button for the flashing lights, and then third one, that's going to turn on your spotlight under the bucket. So we do have brake lights, super bright red, as you can see. Now coming over to our sound system, that's going to be SE switch over here. So you can turn that on, and then this is going to be your horn sound. So once you continuously press it, it goes on, but you can just press it once as well. So driving, that's going to be throttle on your right joystick. So it actually responds to how you are pressing the speed. So once you push it so far, it's gonna be fast. It can do a nice, simple 3-point spin. Look at that. That's so clean. Whoa, let's move slowly. Look at that. Nice. And now let's check out how well the tracks can do with an obstacle in the way. Ooh. I don't want to hurt my arm, but whoa. Look at those road rollers. Nice. Woo. I think we got it. What? Look at that. Oh. Nice. That was like nothing for it. Should I go back? Look, I got it. Nice. So those are definitely gonna go through any rocky area pretty easily. Now let's jump to the hydraulic functions. So for the hydraulic damper, it uses only 1 single channel valve with 2 hydraulic dampers. So there's 2 ways to control it. First, it's the manual. You can lift it up manually, just like that. You can see these two hydraulic cylinders that are being used for the dumper, controlled by one valve. And the second way to control that is going to be using this switch right here as automatic. Return to center, and then push up to return it back down. Return back to center after it's done. So for that pin I told you guys about, when you've lifted the dumper all the way up, you can actually fit it in this hole right over here. Wow, my aim sucks, but there we go. And then if you do that, you will not be able to drop this bucket at all. Now let's jump into rotation. I really like this part on this tracked loader. So that's going to be, you have your normal 360 degrees spinning. That's going to be with the left joystick. And then we have an option to do it automatically using this. I can just wait for it to auto return to center by itself. Just like that. Oh wow, I don't want to be in the center anymore. Let's say I'm just going over here. So I just press T4 and it will auto return to center again. That is so cool. What do you guys think of this feature? Okay, let me leave it here. Press. Auto return to center. Oh my god, I love this feature on this one. And now for our windshield wiper right over here, full metal piece. It is electric on SD. Push it to the center position. You will have this singular speed, so that will be 1, 2, stop, 1, 2, stop. And then you can go back, it stops. But once you put it on the third and last position, it continues moving on. So that is another cool feature that this one has that I really like. And stop. And now we do have 3-speed transmission as well. On this one, that's SC at the topmost position. That's going to be low speed. So this is our low speed. Let's move to the middle position. That's going to be medium speed. Whoa. It's already quite quick for a track loader. And then over here, final position, high speed. Let's not drive off the table. What? Okay. Whoa, that's fast. Very nice that the brakes are actually pretty good. So let's go back to the low. And of course, here's another cool thing. You see how I'm pushing up and then I go forward, push down, and then I go backwards? Well, we do have a switch right over here where I flip it. I'm gonna push up and I go backwards. I push down and I go forwards. So that's going to be just another feature for your directional control. In case you cannot spin, simply just flip it. We're back to normal, forwards and backwards. Flip it up, and now we're backwards and forwards. And then finally, flip it over to the back. This and this are going to be your volume control. So this on your left, that's going to be low volume. You just have to continuously press it until you can hear basically no sound. And then press the right. We go back up on the volume. All right, guys, my RC fans, that was our Super Frog T14R hydraulic one-channel valve dump truck with, of course, tracks that we have. And you guys should let me know what you guys think of it. It is 1/14th scale, and of course it is available right now. So contact me if you want this for yourself, and I'll just, let it carry on. I think it's time for us to go. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.